Hi, I'm Dee with Dollar Travel Group, and I wanted to share the latest on what is happening with travel in Mexico as the cartel unrest disrupts travel in Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara.
The U.S. Embassy in Mexico issued a security alert telling U.S. citizens in several states to shelter in place until further notice. Jalisco, Puerto Vallarta, Chapala, Guadalajara, Baja California, Tijuana, Tecate, Ensenada, Quintana Roo, Cancún, Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, parts of Guanajuato, Guerrero, Michoacán, Oaxaca, Nuevo León, and Tamaulipas. There is still no announced timeline for lifting shelter-in-place orders. Puerto Vallarta experienced the most visible impact for travelers. Roadblocks on highways leading to Licenciado Gustavo Diaz Ordaz International Airport, PVR, prompted airlines to cancel international departures and many domestic flights on February 22nd. Reuters reported that Air Canada temporarily suspended operations in Puerto Vallarta, and United Airlines canceled its flights there in the immediate aftermath of the unrest, and other carriers reported cancellations or schedule disruptions amid the security situation. Airport officials stated that the airport itself was not damaged, but access routes were affected. Travelers should monitor airline updates closely. All rideshare services were suspended in the aftermath of the cartel response. Guadalajara, Jalisco's capital and a major international gateway, also saw roadblocks and vehicle fires in parts of the metro area. Many flights in and out of Guadalajara International Airport, GDL, were canceled, delayed, or diverted. United Airlines is warning of disruptions for flights to and from Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta from Sunday through Wednesday. Delta expects its flights to those cities to be affected through Thursday. Travelers in the city should check with their airline before going to the airport. The U.S. Consulate General in Guadalajara issued a security alert advising U.S. government employees to follow local authority guidance and shelter in place. There have been no reports of coordinated unrest tied to this operation in Quintana Roo, home to Cancún, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum. Cancún International Airport, CIUN, continues operating normally. Quintana Roo is currently listed as Level 2. Exercise increased caution by the U.S. Department of State. Quintana Roo is currently listed as Level 2. Exercise increased caution by the U.S. Department of State due to crime. While isolated incidents occur, there have been no new security measures or transportation shutdowns related to the Jalisco operation. Mexico City has not reported related disruptions following the federal operation in Jalisco. Benito Juarez International Airport, MEX, continues normal operations. The capital is also listed as Level 2 under the U.S. advisory system. As in other major cities, officials recommend standard urban precautions. There have been no indications of spillover unrest affecting tourism infrastructure. For travelers, the situation is regional rather than nationwide. Disruptions have been concentrated in Jalisco, particularly affecting transportation access in Puerto Vallarta and parts of Guadalajara. Major resort areas and international gateways elsewhere in Mexico continue to function as usual. Travelers should check the advisory level for the specific state they plan to visit, monitor airline notifications, and follow updates from the U.S. Embassy in Mexico. Conditions can change quickly, but at this time there is no indication of nationwide travel shutdowns.
Please keep updated on what's going on by clicking the link in comments and sharing. And remember, stay safe.